Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Aurarya Madhurya Gunaischa Yuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tvam Shirasa Namami Hridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Sri Krishna Padavya Udaikavadi Chaitanya Lila Amrita Sara Saram Narayanam Tvam Satatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Let me offer millions of obeisances, Lotus feet of Gurudev, Rupanu, Guru, Varga, Nama, all assembled devotees, present past future Vaishnavas, Dandavat Pranam. Vansha kalpatarubhyacha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Dandavat pranams to everybody. Now time is going very fast. Do not wait for anybody. 9th Saturday is Shiva Chaturdasi. Some places it is 8th. Tomorrow they are celebrating Shivaratri. Shiva Chaturdasi. And 10th is just New Moon Day. Then 11th is Srila Rasikananda Prabhu. And then Vaishnava Sarvam Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj. And then Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Maharaj disappearance. Rasikananda Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj and Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj disappearance. 11th. Then 14th Purushottam Thakur appearance day. Then Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj disappearance day, 16th March. Then 19th is the Sankalpa for Navadip Parikrama. 20th is the Parikrama begins, first day. Usually first day they go to Mayapur sometime. Mayapur. Then 20th, 21st is some place Ekadasi. 21st is Evangeline Mahadvadasi. Looks like most of the places is 21st. Amlaki, Ekadasi, few places. I don't know about US, South Africa, you have to check it. Then 25th is Gaur Purnima. 26th is Jagannath Mishra's Anandostava. Like Nandostava, after appearance day, birthday of Krishna, next day, Nanda Maharaj celebrates because it was middle of the night he came. Gauranga Mahaprabhu also, he comes in the evening, sun, moonrise, full moon. So next day is celebrated. Anandostava. He made whole world blissful. Even when he appeared, Advaitacharya was dancing. He did not know why he's dancing. And then Haridas Thakur was also dancing. Everybody was dancing and chanting, Hari Hari, Hari Hari, Hari. Everybody was so happy. This is an amazing thing, how Lord appears. Everybody becomes very automatically. They don't know, but they will be feeling happy. Everyone. Shows we are all in Him. He is happy to appear. Why? So He can make everybody happy. Why Lord appeared? The only reason to make others happy. He knows we are bound in the material world. We cannot escape on our own, So this material world is, especially Kali Yuga, age of quarrel, hypocrisy, always, people are suffering. So to elevate them, make them happy. And it doesn't take much. Just chant, it says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. That's why he appeared with his name. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, why he is chanting? Because he appeared with his name also, holy name. Sriman Nama Prabhortasya Sri Murther Api Ati Priyam Vishwoditam Sukhopasyam Sarasam Tassamaha Nahi. There is no equivalent to holy name. He is very, very dear to the Supreme Lord. Holy name. Because he brings auspiciousness to the whole world. All the time. Everywhere. And his worship is very happy, very blissful worship. You don't need anything. Just say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Worship is over. Lord will be happy, you will also be happy. So it's a blissful worship. Okay? Sukhopasyam, upasana is very happiness. Sarasam is filled with all rasa, no less. Tatsamanai, there is no equivalent to it. So holy name was born along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why everybody chanting. They did not know why they are chanting. He made them, everybody fortunate. So that's why, like I was telling you, all of us consider greatest fortunate, have the human form of life, plus you are born in this age of Kali. You have come in touch with the holy name. So don't undermine yourself. But don't be offensive, especially Vaishnava Prabhupada. Respect. For how long? For a short time, understand. We did not come here taking something, big dollars, money. We didn't come even taking one electron. We don't go, we cannot take even one electron, okay, along with us. So why you worried? We are a spirit soul, servant of Krishna all the time, servant of Gauranga, and servant of Vaishnava. We remain that way. So what is there to be puffed up or anything? Runadapi Sunichena, Taradapi Saishnana, Amanina, Manadena, Kirtaniya Sada. This loka we should always wear. Feeling lower than the blade of grass. So many people tremble on them, never complain. Oh, it's summertime. I thought in South Africa, I'm not trying to what has happened in Bangalore, okay, South India. Now they have no water scarce. They have to take a bath with half a bucket. Sometimes no water for even bathing. So it can happen anywhere. I was actually totally surprised that it is happening in Bangalore, not in our mud. Luckily, we have so much water, no scarcity of water. It will never happen because of the mercy of Guru and cows. Okay. So, neighbors run out of water, but we never run out of. But others I see in city, what a pity. Imagine you cannot take water, bath. Already bad smell and all that, no water. Water bucket, some places even no water for drinking. You understand? No water for drinking, then what to speak of bathing, You understand? It's so severe. I was totally surprised. The government is very bad government. Of course, politics in, but that is different topic. But you know, uh, but last year so much rain, so much water. The city got inundated. I will tell you, over flooded. See, this is the irony. Last year it was what over flooded. They did not know how to handle that water. So much water came in the rain. But today, there's no water. Just in 1 year, amazing what things can go in what direction. Same way in our life. One may be very high one day, next day maybe down. Krishna can. That's why be humble. Trunadapi sunichena. Then tarorapi sahishnuna. Tolerance like a tree. Don't complain. Trees never complain, criticize. So, and then always chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram, Ram. Then you will not have any scarcity of any water. Okay. Even though there may be scarcity, you will such a feel that even a little water, you will complete bath will be done. When I was in New York, I remember 1 gallon of water. I used to finish everything. I used to bring that water from Brooklyn because I could not pay, $1. Why pay? So I used to go to devotee's house, bring 7 gallons every week and 1 gallon per day. Everything in 1 gallon. Morning, one to, bathing. To cold water, okay, no heat. Outside snow, but I used to take that. So like that, you'll be amazed how with little you can get everything done when the situation arises. So, but we should not give up chanting. That's right. See, chanting, then you will not get disturbed whether you have too much or too less. You accept, okay, no water is mercy of Krishna. I will, I will adjust with whatever little I have. No complaint, no criticism. Oh, Krishna sent. At least he has sent little bit of water. What about some places there is no water for many days? How they, you know? So, think like that. So actually, there is no scarcity of anything. I'm convinced about it. It's only scarcity of bhakti. Wherever, whenever there is a scarcity of bhakti, you know, there is a problem. God is not pleased, then devatas are not pleased. So they will not. So righteousness, you know, in like stories we have heard, many times, even in Ramayana, for many years no rain. So how they bring rain? Again doing yajna. Yajna meaning best is nama sankirtan. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. One time when we came, 2000, oh, 5, 6, I forgot, later. There was no rains, in this area. Then we did kirtan and then fire sacrifice in the river. You know. By the time we were in deep, no water anywhere, all cracked. By the time we finished, you can see black clouds. So many of them. If it had started raining there, we would have caught in the rain. But luckily, a little away, and then we quickly get out, because you have to walk almost a couple of kilometers. So, chanting God's name, definitely. So, how to fight this scarcity? By chanting, by Sankirtan. You know, I take this and, it will be futile. Technology has not solved any problem. It has brought many problems. So that's why. Anyway, Shivaratri. Huh? So and also today some question and answer. Okay. So we begin Shivaratri. Uh, we should because Shiva Tattva is very difficult to understand. Brahma is always Jiva Tattva. Vishnu is Vishnu Tattva. And Shiva, what is this Tattva? So we understand, Gurudev is explaining many pastimes, many pastimes of Krishna, Radha, Radha in Vrindavan are related with Lord Shiva. So our Gurudev is telling, one time Narad Muni went to see Lord Shiva in the uh, abode of Lord Shiva. And he started glorifying. You are very near and dear to Supreme Lord Krishna. Not only that, you are Krishna's manifestation. You are non-different from him. He can give the liberation and also Krishna Prema. Rare jewel of transcendental love for Krishna. So Narada, who comes in Brihad Bhagavata. Hearing Narada glorify him in numerous ways, Lord Shiva became angry and said, your glorification of me is false. I am not at all dear to Sri Krishna. You see. Actually, Lord Krishna is actually most dear to Krishna, and therefore Krishna can give him service which he cannot give anyone else. Because he is so dear to Krishna, Krishna will give him very tough service. He cannot give anybody else. When the demigods and demons were churning the milk ocean in order to obtain the nectar of immortality, The first substance produced was a poison, you know, powerful, dangerous poison, burning the entire world. Everybody is crying. Then Krishna inspired Lord Shiva. Please drink the poison. See, when you start churning, first thing comes out what? Poison. When you start go for detox, what comes out of our body? Poison. Okay. Then you start vomiting this and that. Then you say, oh no, no more. First you do Ekadasi, same thing happens, you know. Um, you feel burning sensation, vomiting and all that. But you should not stop. You should keep on doing it. Then you'll get over. Then you don't feel it. Then actually you get energy and, you know, like today, these two small girls, mother was telling, before, yesterday they did Nirjal, okay, these two girls. A small one you saw. Yeah. So she was telling, before the children's handwriting was very bad. They were not listening to her, instruction. They were inattentive. In class, they are so dull. Now, I don't know, it's only about 5, 6 months starting. They're coming top in the class. Handwriting becoming very beautiful. They are listen to all the instructions. They are very intelligent. They have become very intelligent. So attention is also very good. And their health is also good. So many ways. She's amazed. You know. So the worries of mother goes away. If you just teach. The best gift and which does not cost any money is Ekadasi. Okay. So, and she was telling somebody up north. Other day, this lady complained about stomach problem. Doctor was telling operation, this and that. And she was told, just follow Ekadasi. She followed Ekadasi, no, all my stomach problem was gone. So, I'll tell you, so many people get benefited, so many ways. So, Ekadasi first gives you Hari Bhakti. That's why it's mother of devotion. Then the side effect is Artha, Dharma, Kama, Moksha. All the four it will give you. Anusam, is complete. It's only vrata, only austerity, only that will brings happiness. All other vratas at the end brings unhappiness, become miserable. Because all others are related to this world, things of this world. Things of this world are all brings you unhappiness. Okay. Anything in this world brings you unhappiness at the end. So, bhakti gives you happiness. So, Lord Shiva is also very expert. Actually, in Padma Purana is telling, uh, you will see later, what is annam, what is grain. Attum annam yogyam. Uh, Prunadanya. Anything that grows with the leaves is all dhanya. Should not take it. So, other day someone was asking, what is this? Quinoa. Quinoa, I think. Quinoa. Some people take it by acre. No, you should not take. You know why not? I tested it. It's because he should not take it. So like that, if you follow just with the fruits, except apples and then this Chinese dragon fruit. Okay, it's also not positive energy. Yeah, I tested that. Uh, Negative energy. You can check it. Negative. So, so Lord Shiva drank the poison when they were churning ocean. You know, first thing comes out poison. So Krishna told Shiva to drink it, and then he collected poison, took it in his mouth, and he hesitated to swallow it. Why? Oh, Lord is in my heart. You see, he's concerned. Oh, I don't want to give him trouble. So he kept it in his throat. It burned there and he became blue. Neelakanta. His his neck became blue, color blue. That's why his name was Neelakanta. Neelakanta. Neela meaning blue, Kanta meaning throat. One who has the bluish throat is Neelakanta. Neelakanteshwar Mahadev ki jai. So, out of humility, Lord Shiva is telling Narada, I want to be his beloved devotee, but actually I'm not. I always wear ashes from the burial ground and a garland of skulls. See, when you go to burial ground, ash is considered as impure, and the burnt skulls, bones, everything is considered pure. And he wears that. All my associates are ghosts and witches. His associates are ghosts. Different kinds of ghosts, okay, witches. So I'm not qualified to be Krishna's dear devotee. If I'm so dear to him, why would he have ordered me to engage with the mode of ignorance in the terrible function of destroying of the universe? If I am such a great recipient of his mercy, why would he have ordered me to become Shankaracharya and preach a philosophy that is adverse to him? Lord Shiva is it's amazing. See, actually later on I will tell more. Although he expressed otherwise, it was because Shiva is so dear to Krishna that Krishna was able to give him the difficult task of appearing as Shankaracharya. Why he appeared as Shankaracharya? Uh, because in the Shankaracharya, he preached what? Living entities, oneness with God in all aspects, respects. Before the appearance of Shankaracharya 1500 years ago, Voidist Buddhism, which rejects the Vedas, was prominent in India. Shankaracharya is an incarnation of Lord Shiva, the topmost devotee of the Lord. However, in order to drive away the Buddhism and re-establish Vedic authority, he had to compromise with the atheistic Buddhist philosophy and preach a non-devotional doctrine. So Lord Shiva has to do this to bring back bhakti in the beginning. That's why he preach like that. So great service, very difficult to understand. Our Gurudev, Param Gurudev, they are so exalted. We respect Shankaracharya, we pay obeisances, we say Acharya. Understand? We respect him as Acharya, but we will not accept his philosophy. That's the thing. because he is Lord Shiva, Param Vaishnava, but we will not accept. Because he taught according to the time, what is needed. Understand? Suppose a son or a daughter, 5 year, 6 year old. Oh, mommy, daddy, I want to motorbike. You think he will agree? It's danger for them at that young age, is it not? At that time, maybe toys, or maybe they have grown up little more than toys, maybe some cycle, okay, with two-wheeler, right, three-wheeler cycle, right, small one, right. So they will not fall down because it has stability, two wheels backside, gives you balance. Later on, you can elevate to two-wheel, right? And if they expert, maybe one-wheel cycle, right? Sometimes. Uh, so, but when they grow up 18, 19, 20, legal, can you say, oh, my child, he cannot drive motorbike, correct? Can you? Because they have become legal and you cannot live like that. So, the instruction is based on the time, the age of the children or something like that. Same way, the preaching, Siddhanta that Shankaracharya taught in the beginning was to drive away the Buddhism. His intention is one point, drive away Buddhism, who are denying the Vedas. Shankaracharya brought back the Vedas. Hey, he accept Vedas. Because whatever saying is in the Vedas. See? Am Brahmasmi, he tricked, he was very intelligent. So he drowned. But then Krishna sent Ramanujacharya to elevate them further, then Madhvacharya, and himself came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and made it complete, Achintya Veda Veda Tattva. So like that, steps, because so that's what Lord Shankara is telling Narada Muni. Many people have been worshipping the Supreme Lord only to fulfill their selfish purpose, thinking. Simply by our worship of God, He will be pleased and with us and satisfy all our worldly desires. See? People worshipping Lord Krishna. So He will fulfill all my worldly desires. So I can enjoy sense gratification. Then Krishna said, oh, this is very danger. you know, uh, because why worship? To please Him, not to please ourselves. We have to please His senses, not our senses. Understand? So, this is very dangerous. He called Lord Shiva and instructed him. Such false devotees will create great disturbance. So, keep them far away from me. Create a philosophy which teaches Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithyam. Brahma, this absolute is truth, this world is false. And everybody is God. You are Brahma, impersonal absolute. Actually, it's amazing. You are Brahma, impersonal absolute. So, there is no need to worship any other God. You are Supreme God. Then Lord Shiva became very reluctant and said, can you please tell someone else to do this? I'm sorry, I cannot do this. I'm not qualified for this service. Krishna replied, no, you will have to do this. In the entire world, I see no one else who is capable. So, feeling ashamed, Lord Shiva now told Narada, at last I had to agree to follow his order. Appearing as Shankaracharya, I preached everywhere. You are Brahma, you are Brahma, you are the impersonal Brahma. Entire world is false. I'm so much regretting this. I know I have committed a great offense by causing so many people to be averse to Lord Krishna. Still, to carry out his order, I spread this doctrine. It is clear by the fact that he sometimes gives me such orders that I am not his dearest one. you know, Lord Shiva is telling like that. Then Lord Shiva also expressed to Narada his regret in having given benedictions to Lord Krishna's enemies. To fulfill his Lord's desires, he had given benedictions to demons like Ravana, Vrikasura, Salva, Jayadratha, and he had performed many activities that were seemingly opposed to Krishna and Krishna Bhakti. See? So Narada Muni is telling, Narada Muni is very tricky. Narada Muni, Master, is telling Lord Shiva, Master, please don't try to mislead me. I know that whatever you do is to please Lord Krishna and to assist him in his pastimes for the benefit of all beings. He told me that you have many uh, times given benedictions to his enemies. I know that his enemies, as well as the enemies of his devoted cousins, Pandavas, worship you for ill-motivated benedictions. See, all his enemies of Krishna, uh, they worship you ill motivation, motivated benediction. I also know that you grant them benedictions, but those benedictions are not foolproof. They always have some loophole. Actually, you cheat these beneficiaries. And Lord Krishna, Shiva gives you benediction, he is actually cheating them. They don't understand. Narad Muni, that's what he's telling. You are cheating them, these many, in order to please Lord Krishna. You are undoubtedly his dearest friend. Shiva and Narada continue to discuss some historical incidences which, according to Shiva, proved that he was not dear to Krishna, but according to Narada, proved the opposite. You know, Shiva's thinking he is not dear to Krishna, but it proved the other way. He is very dear to. So, like he giving couple of pastimes. Uh, in the great epic Mahabharata, tell the king Jayadratha, one of the many demons who received such a clear benediction from Lord Shiva. One pastime is telling. Duryodhana, the paternal cousin of the five Pandava brothers. Pandavas. And Duryodhana. They are like cousin brothers. But had given his, so Duryodhana had given his sister Dushala in marriage to King Jayadratha. So the king Jayadratha is like a brother-in-law for the Pandavas, because Pandavas are also cousins of Duryodhana and his brothers, 100 brothers. Dushala. Now, once Jayadratha used to kidnap Pandava's wife, Draupadi, to make her his own wife. But then she said, "Don't do this. If comes to know, they will not be happy. They will, hurt you." He did not ignore her. Then Narad Muni went and told. Then the Pandavas were in 12 years of forest dwelling. No? It happened in Kamyavana, in Vrindavan. So Narad went and, oh, you see, you are talking Harikatha here, what is that? Draupadi is crying, is being taken away by Jayadratha. Then Bhima and Arjuna came running on a chariot, and they ran, and Arjuna shot, made a fire, so he could not run away. And then he caught him, brought him, and they told Yudhishthira Maharaj, you want to kill him. Then Yudhishthira Maharaj says, no, we cannot take that decision. Draupadi should take the decision, whatever she pleases. So when they went to Draupadi, she is a lady, and she said, he is like your brother-in-law. If he dies, your sister, she will cry all her life. So it is not good. So leave him. Don't kill him. But then they told Krishna, we have taken a vow to kill him, but now she says, don't kill him. Now what should I do? Then he says, one is honored, then dishonor is like worse than death. So he dishonored. So Arjuna, he shaved him half ear, maybe half, little left him. Now Jayadratha became ashamed. He cannot enter his town. Somewhere in the world they do this. One side, all this is not new. It is coming from the past. Okay. So then he went to forest, to Kailash, and then please Lord Shiva. Heavy, sometimes even not water, nothing. Then Lord Shiva appeared. He said, what do you want? He said, Lord Shiva, I want to take revenge against Pandavas. I want to defeat and kill all of them. Lord Shiva told him, he can defeat Pandavas, but only Yudhishthira, Bhima, Nakula, and Samadeva, not Arjuna. Jayadratha said, if you cannot benedict me to my full satisfaction, then please grant that neither Arjuna nor anyone else will be able to kill me. See? Saying, I must kill all Pandavas, including Arjuna. Lord Shiva says he cannot kill Arjuna, he can kill others. Then he's telling, Jai Jai Gaur Arti ki Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Jai. Jai 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 Gaur Arti ki Jai. Ta Nita Gaur Premanti. So, Jayadratha, he said, if you cannot benedict me by that saying that I cannot kill Arjuna, then give me this benefit, that no one should be able to kill me, including Arjuna. Then Lord Shiva is very tricky. He said, all right, if instead of that, I will give you this benedict. If anybody cuts off your head, if your head falls on the ground, then the person who cut off your head, he will die, he will come back to life. Your head will immediately join you, but if your head goes to the hand of your father and your father throws it away, then you will die. You see, then Jayadratha said, very happy. Oh, no, okay, no problem. He agreed. Because his father will not throw his head into the ground. Why my father will throw? See, he was very confident. He said, okay, I'm a god. So he puffed up, oh, no one can kill me, and like that. But in the battle, what happened? Kurukshetra, you know, he opposed Pandavas. And then he then he also, did bad things. Okay. So in the war, what happened? Krishna knew this is what Lord Shiva has given benediction. He told Arjuna, you cut off his head. The head should go and fall in the hands of his father. It was evening time. His father was doing like tarpana to Surya. So it fell on his lap, lap, his father's lap. He was doing. He's also a bad person. So Krishna gave that inspiration, something fell on him. He took it and then he did not know what it is, throw it out. It was wet, he threw it out. After throwing it out on the ground, then he went and see what it is. Oh, it was his son's head. He said, oh, my son, my son. Now you are dead, you are dead. Thinking like that, his son Jayadatta died and his also father also died. See? So the benediction of Lord Shiva, how tricky. The demon was thinking, wow, I got a very good benediction. What happened? Ended up destruction of himself. So this is how Lord Shiva tricks the demons. So the same way he is telling Salva, for example. Envious of Krishna and with a desire for the strength to destroy him, the demon Salva took the shelter of Lord Shiva. He performed a severe type of austerity and ate no more than a handful of ash every day. After 1 year, Lord Shiva became pleased with him and asked him, beg for a boon. Salva begged from Lord Shiva the gift of an aeroplane, saying, this aeroplane should perform as I wish. It should be operated by my mind. In his mind, wherever he says, go there, it should go. And it should be three-plane made out of gold, silver, and iron. It should be air conditioned. Summer, it should be air conditioned. If only 2 people are there, it should become small, only 2 seats. If thousands are there, immediately become 1,000 seats. Like that. And it should not crash. No mechanical failure. Okay. So like that. So Lord Shiva, all right, agreed. And Maya Danava, Salva was helped by Maya Danava to manufacture a mystical plane that began to destroy Dwarka, Lord Krishna's abode. Salva personally attacked from above and his soldiers attacked on the ground. Headed by Pradyumna, the Yadu dynasty warriors fought with Salva and his army, but they could not defeat him. Finally, Lord Krishna appeared on the battlefield after much intense fighting on both sides and many mystic displays by Salva. Lord took up his disc, cut off the demon's head, and gave him liberation. In this way, the benediction given by Lord Shiva to the enemies of Lord Krishna always had a weak point, loophole. Lord Shiva is extremely clever and is always serving his Lord Sri Krishna. Lord Shiva, is always serving Lord Krishna. So Sri Krishna, Narada, knew this fact and he wanted to publicize Lord Shiva's glories. Shiva is very dear and near to Krishna, not different from him. Try to honor him, for he is Krishna's greatest devotee. Srimad Bhagavatam says that. To remember this. Nimna Ganam Yata Ganga Devanam Achyuto Yata Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu Purananam Idam Tata Srimad Bhagavatam. Just as the Ganga is the greatest of all rivers, Lord Achyuta, Krishna, is the supreme among deities, and Lord Shambhu, the greatest of Vaishnavas. So, Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest of all Puranas. So, no, we should worship. No, we should. Now, the principle of Shiva is what? Uh, Principle of Shiva, Shiva is extremely complex. The principle of Brahma is not as complicated, because Lord Brahma is always a Jiva, finite spirit soul. Sometime when there is no qualified Jiva, Lord Vishnu, Krishna's expansion, personally takes the post of Brahma, but that is rare. Lord Shiva is not like that. He is not a finite soul. After passing through the 8 material coverings, okay, one time I think I showed you a picture, maybe next time I will show you. After crossing the Viraja, the river that divides the material world and the spiritual world, Viraja, crossing the Viraja, and then the 8 material coverings, on the planet of Lord Brahma, the highest material planet, one comes to the planet of Shiva. There he is known as Sadashiva, manifestation of Lord Vishnu. Shiva Tattva can be understood by the analogy of yogurt and milk. Yogurt is nothing but a transformation of milk. Milk can become yogurt, but yogurt cannot become milk. This analogy is found in the Brahma Samhita and elucidated in Srila Jiva Goswami's commentary. Just as milk is transformed into yogurt by contact with a transforming agent, Sri Govinda, Lord Sri Krishna similarly accepts the form of Shambhu in order to accomplish a specific purpose. The example of yogurt is actually given in order to convey the idea of cause and effect, not the idea of transformation. Understand? Cause and effect, but not transformation. Krishna cannot be transformed. So, Sri Krishna is really in his reality and cannot be transformed. So it is not possible for him to undergo any kind of distortion. A wish fulfilling gem manifests many things according to one's desire, yet its constitutional nature remains untransformed. Okay? So it produces so many gold, but it does not get transformed. It remains, it doesn't lose anything, power. So like that, this special transforming agent is constituted of a mixture of Maya's aspect of the mode of ignorance, the minuteness aspect of the marginal potency, and a slight degree of combined knowledge, samvit and bliss, Radhini, aspect of the transcendental potency. The effulgent subordinate controller in the form of Shambhulinga, being united with this special transforming agent, is constitutionally semblance of God's expansion, Brahma Samhita. So these things, mixture of Maya's ignorance, mode of ignorance, minute as marginal potency, and a degree of combined knowledge, samvitam, please, like bhakti. These three things mix. And that is the transforming agent. Like we put some lemon or something to milk to become yogurt, like that. But it is given an example, but it is not 100%. You understand what I'm saying? Krishna cannot be transformed with any some agent like that. But Krishna can appear without changing himself. Example is a touchstone, wish fulfilling gem, manifests so many things according to one's desire, but yet it is constitutional nature remains untransformed, will not change, but it will give you like that. So, for a desire, for a purpose, Krishna has become Lord Shiva. Now, our time is now. We'll continue this Saturday. Now, any questions is there? Because there's so much Lord Shivas, we will continue for a few days. Um, my deities are installed on holidays such as Gaur Purnima. We hold a program and Abhisheka is done for Thakurji by one or two senior devotees. My question is whether I can allow visitors to do Abhisheka of my deities or not. I don't know if everyone is vegetarian and how visitors handle their personal hygiene, devoted or not. I don't want to commit any offense towards my Thakurji. However, I do not want to offend or treat any visitor in an inferior way. So, how can I deal with this in a good way without committing a violation or making someone feel bad? In the Mata, only sannyasi, pujari, and brahmacharis do abhisheka of Thakur, as I have experienced. Visitors and devotees living outside the Mata watch and consume the offered abhisheka afterwards. So, now what we do is, that's why we do, everybody is living entity, and people who have come there, whether they are karmis or whatever, they are very special people. You cannot ignore them. At the same time, you cannot make them wait, because as you said, you don't know, they're not initiated, not following regulated principles. But they have come. Huh. So when you're doing this, they also feel, oh, well, maybe I should also get a chance. So how to harmonize? See, this is the thing. What you do is, before you do that, you explain them, you know, because of these conditions. Huh? Uh, it's like, for example, you can explain. Suppose you go to a hospital, someone will get operated, or you think everybody, visitors, all allowed to operate the patient? What will happen? Nobody will survive. You know, so it needs training. You must be qualified to treat patients. Same way you go to the law. Anywhere you go to the teaching, for example, the student has come to to learn, right? Can you ask the student to teach? Uh, some aspect you can ask to encourage the students. You can explain this and that, but usually that is very rare. So explain them. You know that our position is like this, like that. Before you do, and then also say you are also involved in this. That's why you do sankalpa. You make them take sankalpa. Om Shri Keshavaya Namah, Om Narayanaya Namah, Om Madhavaya Namaha. Give them water, okay? Let them purify. So at least they say they are involved. And then you say, I'm doing this Abhishek on behalf of every one of you. I cannot let everybody to do this. So I'm doing on your behalf. On your behalf, I'm doing. Okay? So that's why we show it, like first we show it to Guru Parampara. Then Tulsi, we have to show it to Tulsi. We have to take permission of Guru Parampara. Actually, our Guru is doing it on his behalf. We are doing. And Guru is doing on the behalf of his Guru, like that. You understand? So entire Guru Parampara is there. And then Tulsi, Yoga Maya and all that, then we are doing Abhishek. At that time, we also show it to everybody. See, like this, you tell, I'm showing it. So you're all joining me in your mind. In your mind, you touch me. Understand? It's like sometimes when they do arti, they also touch you, is it not? As if you are also doing, right? You understand? So like that, in your mind or wherever you are sitting, you touch me. You are touching. So like you are also doing it. You explain that way, then they will be happy. You understand? And you also be happy. So deities will be happy. So everybody will be happy. But don't prolong it too long. Okay, this is what I keep telling. And sometimes some people do this. They bring big advertisement, thousands of people there. They charge whatever, they bring the deities there. And they prepare so many kinds of water, so many kind of flowers. And baby Krishna is also there, Laddu Gopal. And they start bathing him. And it will usually be cold water, or cold milk, and baby Krishna pouring on him. You think Mother Yashoda will be watching and he will let you do this? She will go crazy and she will beat you up. Okay, I've seen it even in upstate New York. Okay, one time they gave me gallon of milk. Right, they store in the milk, not refrigerated, but partially refrigerated. Right, it's cold actually, and they bring, and the pujari on the deity. Suppose if I put 1 gallon of milk or water on you, cold milk, or 10 gallon, how do you feel? How do you feel? Or any one of us? You become sick, right? So same way, Lord. See, that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you are not deity, you are Nandanandan, Sakshat Nandanandan. You are not Vigraha, you are Nandanandan. So Nandanandan is there. You think Mother Yashoda is not there? Gopis or Gopas are not there. They're all there. They're all watching. Oh, Krishna is getting, Abhishek. Milk should be warm, not hot, too hot. Okay, should not be cold. Water should not be cold, and not long enough. See, you should not bathe him half an hour. you know, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Nadir Adir Govind Sarva Karna Karna Chintamani Prakara Sadmashu Kalpa Vruksha Lakshavruti Ravi Ravi Palayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Sata Sambrama Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. You know, Kanta, Kanta. You know, you finish entire Brahma Samhita and still you are doing cold thing. You think Krishna will have, fever, okay? Not sneezing and all that. So we should think these things way. How if it happens to me, how I feel. Same way Krishna. We are doing to please Krishna, not my senses are to false ego, is it not? Oh, you see, how nicely I'm doing. Forget it. Establish that is not bhakti, that is sakama bhakti. You are using deities to what? To bring your own, that is very bad. You understand? We should not do this. We should think like that. Whatever we are doing is pleasing Krishna. And it should be comfortable for them. Should not. Then if you think deities, oh, the question comes, oh, these are deities, how they will feel cold or hot? Then are you a devotee? You understand what I'm saying? That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Nanda Nanda Sakshat Nanda. Once it is installed means what? What do you mean by install? What is difference between bringing these deities and then doing installation? A pure devotee installs. Pure devotee does. Prana Pratishtha. Okay. He make them come alive. He is asking Krishna living in his heart. Radha Krishna, please manifest. Outside, please accept my service. We are bringing them, we are calling them to accept our services. And service should be what? It should be pleasing to them. Why many times they put on a bit too hot, some air conditioning, fan. So we feel that they feel hot or cold like that, isn't it? Many incidences are there. One time the deities came in the dream and said, it's too hot here. True, he came running, Pujari came taking bath and then made it right. So one time it happened in America. I don't know. See, he was cooking kheer, kheer, paisam, sweet rice, right? Sweet rice. So sweet rice cooking, it takes a lot of patience. Slow boiling, slow cooking, slow flame. Very quickly cannot do. Okay. Some rice, water, some milk, milk, water, and then some sweetener. Don't use sugar. Okay. Okay. Maybe pure, sucanat or we have the liquid jaggery or jaggery. Jaggery, they're using jaggery, right? Huh? Jonibala. They're using jaggery. 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 So they use jaggery. It will not break the milk. And then gradual, slow, slow, slow. And this devotee had no time, he felt it. So it became burned. Sweet rice became burned. Now what to do? Cook again. Oh, no time. Let me offer. He's thinking. He's not telling anybody. Oh, he's going to look at it. So what? So saying that, he put it in a serving bowl, put it in front of deity. Okay. Then, you ring the bell and then close the curtain. That was, I think, Jagannath Baladeva deity, something like that. Then Pujari came out and he heard a big noise. What is that? He was surprised to go and see his son. The bowl has fallen on the floor. Maybe Balaram or somebody kicked it, you think. So, see? So don't think, underestimate. We have to very careful. Otherwise it becomes seva aparadha. Okay? There are many, many aparadhas. Different kinds of seva aparadhas. We can read next time. Hare Krishna. So, seva aparadha, nama aparadha. If you neglect seva aparadha, it turns into nama aparadha. So, you can, so many things are there in the Archan Paddhati. If you look at English, at the end there is a list of all these aparadhas. So now he says, I do seva for Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhuji and Laddu Gopal. Is it enough to do Abhishek only of Laddu Gopal, or should we do Abhishek for all Sri Vigraha? It depends. If you actually, if you are doing only to Laddu Gopal, which is, then you think, you request Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu also appear in them. So you are doing all the three. Actually, before doing that, we have to do Guru first. Okay. And we don't put Tulsi into it, and then first Guru thing. We don't do by mantra, Guru mantra. And then do that, and then afterwards do, because Krishna says, Pratamastu pujam tataistaiva mamarchanam. First you have to worship Guru, and then you do worship me. If you do it, this is proper. Otherwise, improper. So do Abhisheka to Guru first, by mantra. You don't have to put deity or anything, just mantra, just for. Sometimes what they do is, they have the photo of Guru, they put the mirror. To mirror, they do it. Some, not every day, some very occasionally, maybe appearance day of a Guru. So they put the mirror. To mirror, they put. Mirror, and picture of Guru is there. Picture of Guru is there, put mirror. So in the mirror, you see the Guru, put mirror on top of it. Sometimes, not every day, once a year or something like that, if you are so devoted. But every day you can do by mantra. Then if you have saligram or one deity, you can do one deity, every day. And only when comes Gaur Nitai or like Gaur Purnima, then you have to do Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Gaur Nitai. Gaur Nitai is okay, both. You cannot do only Gauranga and Nityananda. You have to do both. Or if you have a Gaur Gadadhar, Gaur Nityananda is okay. In Archana, we do Vishnu Priya and Gaura. Nama Sankirtan, Archan, okay? Nama Sankirtan is also Archana, understand? Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Nityananda. Gaur Gadadhar. And Panchatattva, Gaur Gadadhar, Panchatattva, all of them together. That is Maha Mantra. That is also Abhisheka, okay? Best Abhisheka is this. Nama Sankirtan. This is what we were in the beginning we were telling. that Sriman Nama Prabhortasya Sri Murte Rapi Ati Priyam Vishwoditam Sukopasam Sarasam Tastamanai. There is no equivalent to it. That's why even when you are doing Abhisheka, we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Without chanting, it is not Abhishekam. Right? Nothing is, everything becomes incomplete. So, our time is up. We will end here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo 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 namo. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Gurupada शिवरात्रि की जय, समस्त भक्त वृंद की जय, निताय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदी हरि हरि बोल. Please forgive delay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Ram to everybody.
Dandavat Pranam, Gurudev. Dandavat Pranam.